Hey there, and in this video I'm going to show you how to integrate Mailchimp with Gravity Forms through a very simple process. So at this point you should already have your form set up. So if we go to Forms, I have a generic consultation form as well as 3 service-specific forms, and they each have a corresponding list set up in Mailchimp. So once you've done those 2 steps, which I've described in previous videos, you want to go and make sure that you have the Mailchimp add-on installed for Gravity Forms. And so if I go down to plugins, you can see I have Gravity Forms, and then I have Gravity Forms Mailchimp add-on, and that's activated. And you can get that through your Mail or your Gravity Forms premium account. So once you have that under Forms, you can go over here and click Mailchimp, and it's going to tell you that you don't have the Mailchimp settings configured yet, and so we can click this, which just takes us to another area under the Gravity Forms settings in a new tab called Mailchimp that comes with that plugin. So it asks you for your Mailchimp API key, which can be a little intimidating, but it's actually very easy to do. So if I pop over to the Mailchimp account associated with this website, I can click on my profile right here, and I can click my profile. And it's a little deceiving because we're integrating it, so you might click integrations and be like, where's my API key? But that's because it's hidden under extras, API key. There you go. And when you first come in here, it's gonna not have one, and so you got to go ahead and click this button, and it will automatically generate an API key for you. And so once I click in this box, I can Command C or Control C to copy that API key and then come back over to my WordPress site and paste it into this box and hit save. Perfect. And so once you've done that, then you can come back here and click Mailchimp under Forms. And you can see that it's telling you that the settings are configured, but now it's telling you you don't have any Mailchimp feeds configured. So let's create one. So go ahead and click that button, or you can also click Add New up there. But what we want to do is select a Mailchimp list. And so you can see I've got my generic list and my 3 service specific lists. So I'm going to start at the bottom at my generic one. And then you want to select the corresponding Gravity form that you've set up. And so here we are, consultation, generic list. And then you just have to map the fields, and this should be painfully obvious. Email address is going to be email, first name is first, last name is last, and opt-in condition, you don't want to mess with this. This is to make them jump through an extra hoop in order to be actually put on the list. So if you're doing more advanced stuff, you might do that stuff, but we can just ignore it. And then the double opt-in, it wants you to do that, which basically asks them to confirm through email to be on the list, which helps you hit spam requirements and stuff. But as long as you're not abusing this stuff, you don't actually need that. And so notice when you uncheck it, it'll tell you that it could possibly suspend your Mailchimp account, but as long as you have permission and these people have opted in to receive your emails, you should never have a problem there. So just don't abuse it. And then down here it says send welcome email. We have it configured in the settings to do that automatically, so it should go, but I'm going to go ahead and click that there. And once you've done that, go ahead and hit save, and you can come and uncheck it if it happens to be sending to or whatnot, but you should be all good. So feed's updated, so we can go back to the list. And there we go. And you can see the form is now attached to the Mailchimp list. So if someone fills out this form on any page, it will automatically add that contact to this Mailchimp list. So I'm going to pause the video and complete this process for the other 3 service areas for this particular business so you can see what that looks like. Alright, so you can see I've got 2 more of the service areas in here, and I'm going to go ahead and do the last one so you can see how quick this really is when I'm not talking through it. So I'm going to click Add New. I'm going to select the final service area. I'm going to select the corresponding Gravity form, and that's going to load up the field mapping. So we want to link up email to email, first name to first name, and last name to last name. And we don't need double opt-in, but we do want to send a welcome email and save. And so that's going to say we feed updated and back to the list. And you can see that's all it takes for you to do that for 3 service-specific landing pages as well as 1 generic landing page as forms getting fed into Mailchimp lists, so that you can later maybe email blast those people. You can have them organized if you ever have a special offer for a particular service area, or you can just hit them with helpful advice depending upon whatever purposes you want to use that those segregated lists for. So that's all it takes, and you're all set to go after you've done that integration and continue on with the next steps of your open source inbound marketing.